Hello and welcome back to my channel. You read what? I'm Michael, and I'll be doing a Black BookTuber tag. This tag was created by Miriam, and I'll have a link of her channel in the description. I originally saw the Black BookTuber tag from Luxurious Blues channel. So a little bit about me. Well, as you can see, I'm amazing. But other than that, um, I'm an IT professional. I was in the Marine Corps for 10 years. I'm an all-time, all-defensive player of the year, world, whatever have you, from the likes of 24 Hour Fitness, Lifetime Fitness, you name it. I play ball there. I play ball all over the world. Um, so pretty nice. So don't let the grades fool you. Some people might call me a hack, but I'm alright. Besides playing basketball, I'm also an avid skateboarder. Um, what actually got me back into reading was the book Fables. I was playing the game The Wolf Among Us, and I thought the story of don't get me the line. I can't even remember. Was Bigsby the Wolf? Either way, the book, the book and the video game the story in the video game got me back into reading. And if you haven't checked out Fables, check it out. It's fire. You know, one day I'll complete my collection, but just not right now because I ain't got time to be buying all the damn books. All right. Who is a black author you love that a lot of people don't know about? I would say James Baldwin. James Baldwin is a black author, and I feel like a lot of people know his name, but they may not know his story. Um, in the early, he was born in the early 1950s, and he actually, um, from his writings, he was noticed by what was his name? Oh my gosh, can't believe it. Wright, Richard Wright. Yeah, he was noticed by Richard Wright, and Richard Wright was also a novelist during that time frame. A lot of his novels were about, or poems were about the struggle of the Black Flight during that time frame, and he was able to get a grant for James Baldwin, and James Baldwin was able to live off that grant, and eventually was able to move to Paris. He was able to escape, you know, America, and because it was pretty much savage time. He was black openly gay black man during the early 1950s and 60s, and you know, he saw that that wasn't it over here, and he was out. You know, and good on him. I feel like his story needs to be told. Like we always see sound bites and quick little snippets of him um, on Instagram or on TV here and there, but a deep dive into who he was and what he stands for, in the LGBT community and also in the black community. Just being a pioneer and speaking out, speaking out against racism. You know, favorite book about a black experience. I would say that book is The Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. I really like that book, Jason Reynolds' Long Way Down. It's told in a poem form. Everything is straight down. It's not like your normal book. And I don't want to give away from the book, but just do a quick, synopsis of the book. It's really about, the struggle of, Black America, crime and death, you know, and the story is really it's really heart wrenching, but the way how he depicts it is such an eloquent way, you know. It's a great read. If you have not read it, Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds, check it out. Favorite book by a black author: My Sister Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. I really enjoyed that book because I felt like it was right on time. It's current. They talk about Instagram. They talk about current things. in this time frame. It's a really good book. Um, so if you have not read it, definitely check it out. Recommend a book by a black. Recommend a black queer book, and also I'm gonna go back to James Baldwin. I'm gonna go back to James Baldwin. If Beale Street Could Talk, I really enjoyed that book, and it kind of opened up. That was the first book that I read from him, man. The movie is also really good. At first, I hated on the movie, but I really enjoyed the movie, and the soundtrack is really good. They're always um they're always using the primary song in like people's memes. So like whenever they're trying to do something heartfelt, they're always using that song. So you're pretty sure you're familiar with that song if you're not familiar with the movie itself. But the book and the movie is fire. And I'll leave a link in the description. I also have a review of Beale Street Could Talk. So please, check it out. It's amazing. Like me. Um, recommend a book. Recommend a book with a black person on the cover, and that's going to be Black God's Drums by P. Djeli Clark. That's a book by Afrofuturism, steampunk. I didn't finish it. Did start it. It's a really good book. Like in the part where she makes it into like this speakeasy bar, and I just need to finish it. But Black God's Drums, I really like the cover. That was what enticed me to purchase the book. I don't purchase many physical books. Most of my books I purchase are on Kindle or if I get them from the library. But beautiful cover, nonetheless. Black God's Drums by Peter Djeli Clark. Recommend a book by a black author that makes you happy. I'm going to go back with My Sister, the Serial Killer. There's a bunch of little funny things like, tit for tat things the sisters do with Oyinkan Braithwaite's My Sister, the Serial Killer. I definitely think if you haven't read it, check it out. Just a quick little snippet. There's a part where she wanted to post a picture on the gram, and her sister was like, "Please don't post the picture on the gram." I'll tell a little bit. Like it was right after her boyfriend died, and she wanted to post a picture. Because she's cute. She wanted to be like, okay, but it wasn't the right time. So her sister was like, "Yo, you cannot post a picture of yourself. Your boyfriend passed away, and you want to post a picture of a selfie on the gram." So can't recommend that book enough. Really great book. Recommend some black booktubers. All right. So I have the Artisan Geek. I really think that she is amazing. The way that she does her videos, from recreating the covers of her videos. She's very thoughtful and insightful. And if you haven't heard of her or seen what you think BookTube should be, check her out. She's really great. Next, I have Ghost Reader. He's very consistent, very diverse reading palette. Really good, very consistent. Rachel Ray. I really like her videos. Also, very varied, very what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of different genres. But I like her views also. Luxurious Blue, always fantastic, 100% entertainment, very thoughtful, insightful reviews also. And Onyx Pages, very thoughtful. Brought me into reading Afrofuturism. I read Benty because of her review. Another great booktuber to look into. I have the Book Barrow, the Book Archer, the BookTube Dude, and Life as Monet, and also the Comic Book Savant. The Comic Book Savant, mostly all of his books are on comic book reviews and synopsis of comic books, but they're, give him some play. And talk about a black author that's coming up in 2021. So Peter Djeli Clark, A Master Dingy. I believe it's the final book in the arc of the Dingy saga. You have The Haunting of Tramcar, and then at that dingy in Cairo, and I believe the Master Dingy is the final book. And last but not least, tags on Black BookTubers. I'm pretty new to BookTube, so I'm not going to be tagging anyone in this video, but this gets some decent views, then I'll definitely go back and edit and tag some people. So if you've enjoyed the video today, please comment, like, and subscribe. I look forward to connecting with you and growing this channel. Thank you. Have a great day.